friends. Dr. Lothar Blank, who was a famous Rocket Society member and was a famous engineer too, when he was kept in Russian concentration camp during World War II, he observed the prisoners were kept in very worst conditions. The prisoners had to do a lot of work, and who do not complete his work will not get food and used to live to die. So Dr. Lothar thought he has to get out from here anyhow. And he used to give his mind a command daily that I have to leave this prison. Just because of the strong mental image, Lothar was able to survive. As he wanted to leave that prison, so he started to plan. But his house and his relatives' house all were destroyed in World War. Despite all that, he had a dream to settle in Los Angeles. So he started to create an image in his mind that he had escaped the prison and driving at the famous road of it with her dream girl to whom he loves a lot. He had made this image and set it in his subconscious mind that he will surely escape this prison. After thinking these things regularly, he got an idea. There was a warden who used to count the prisoners, always does a number of mistakes in counting. So when the warden called the prisoners, Dr. Lothar didn't go there for many days. And after some days, when Lothar got the time to escape and he slowly got off the prison, and because of the wrong counting by warden, nothing much happened after that. And gradually, by hiding here and there, he at last got out of the prison. After leaving the prison, he landed into the forest. Then he reached to the cold range, and from there he went to Poland. After some time, with help of some friends, reached to Switzerland and finally to Los Angeles. After spending so much of time, he realized that he was driving on the same famous road of the Los Angeles with the same girl with whom he used to create images. Friends, do you know that our subconscious mind has a power to change our reality? But for that, we need to be confident and trust on it. This was the first lesson to understand the power of our subconscious mind and use it. Let's talk about three more points to use your subconscious mind. Point 2. Use subconscious to get ideas. Frederick Vaughan, who was a great scientist, was doing a research on a molecule structure. He was unable to understand that how 6 hydrogen atoms, when combined with 6 carbon atoms, can form a structure which is called benzene. After some time, he stopped thinking about it consciously and indirectly gave the problem to his subconscious mind. How? Let me tell you. He stopped thinking about it and started doing some other things. One day, he was traveling in a bus and suddenly one picture of a snake came in his mind who was trying to cut his own tail by forming a structure like a pinwheel. Then he got the idea of the famous benzene ring that is being studied by every student in chemistry now. And many great people like musicians, scientists and writers uses this way by giving the problem to subconscious mind. And then their problems used to be solved. You can also use your mind to motivate yourself. If we logically think, our subconscious mind is very good in finding ideas or solutions because there are no limits, no foundations in that. The things that we cannot think consciously, our subconscious mind helps us to think about them. There is a famous quote by Thomas Edison: never go to sleep without a request to your subconscious. Third, subconscious healing. A subconscious mind works 24 into 7 without any of our command and operates our body automatically and has ability to cure many diseases itself. If we affirm that we are healthy and if this thing fits in our mind, then our physical body also becomes like that. You must have heard many cases about miraculous healing. A patient went to a religious place and got cured like that. It happens because we have very strong belief and a subconscious mind find it as only true, which really cures them. For example, in France, one blind woman was there, Madame Beret. Doctors told her that she cannot be cured anyhow because her optic nerves are dead. One day she went to a holy place and prayed there so long, and because of that, she was able to see. And this is just not interesting. The interesting thing is that when doctors analyzed her, her optic nerves were still dead, but still she was able to see. The doctors were unable to understand the reason. It's not only one story, there are many stories present in the book. Many people have cured their paralysis also by imagining themselves walking, and they are fit. Our subconscious mind can cure us, and other side, it can destruct our body too if we put negative thoughts in our body that we are weak and unhealthy. We will become like that. So always think positive and be healthy. Fourth, subconscious to attract money and success. Once the author was in Australia. He met a boy who had a dream to become doctor, but he was not having enough money. So author asked him to create an image in his mind that he is a doctor. But the boy didn't understand clearly, but he started doing the same. And one day he got a job in a clinic where he had to clean the clinic and some other odd jobs. But they were connected to medical fields and he did all those work with a positive mindset. One day doctor hired him to do work for him. His work was to use the medical instruments and some other first aid work. One day the doctor promoted him as his assistant because he was doing his work very smartly and he acquired a good knowledge in this field. He used to imagine himself daily as a doctor that he has the doctor degree. After seeing the hard work of this boy, one day the doctor decided to fund his study of doctorate. After a few years, that boy became a doctor in reality. Friends, if you really want to be successful, then you have to imagine yourself as successful. Many people don't like other people's success or think that money is evil. And this thing sits in their subconscious mind and stops them from doing something big. But that boy didn't do anything like this. He was every time positive. If your subconscious mind does not agree to your behavior, then you cannot feel satisfied. Example: in author's class, there was a man who was very rich and having a farmhouse in France and used to live a very high class lifestyle, but he was not happy. The truth was that he was a thief and always unsatisfied. He always used to think that he can be caught by police anytime and not able to live freely. Then he decided to surrender. After spending some time in jail, he came back and started working great works and eventually became successful again. With subconscious mind, we can become successful. But for that, you have to believe in that and keep your behavior and action honest. Then only you can live happily. I have shared these thoughts from the great book Power of Subconscious Mind by Sir Joseph Murphy. Please check out this book and comment which point you like most. Please like and subscribe if you find my efforts worthy. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe, and stay healthy. Bye bye.